Like many other PC games of the time, the original Call of Duty had an expansion pack, Call of Duty United Offensive, which is a great game in its own right, but we are not talking about this expansion pack today. Today, we are talking about the fan-made expansion pack to the original Call of Duty known as Call of Duty Operation Market Garden. Released in August of 2006 by Benelux development team, and as the title of the expansion says, it focuses on Operation Market Garden in the US and British operations during the campaign. The gameplay was overall kept very similar to the original game, with two minor additions that are nice improvements: sprinting and swimming. Sprinting was very nice because instead of like in the original game where you have to slowly walk everywhere, you can sprint. However, you can't shoot while sprinting, so you can't just run and gun like a more modern Call of Duty. But it's still a major improvement compared to the original game. And swimming, which although only used once during the entire game and during the first level, is a pretty neat little gameplay feature. I just wish they had used it a bit more than only once. This also applies to the only custom weapon in the game, the Vickers machine gun. It's only used once in a certain mission, which I praise them for adding new weapons to the game, but I wish they had more weapons, because there's plenty of other World War II weapons that they could have added to the game. I feel the same way as well with the levels. The levels are good and they're fun to play through, but the way they design the levels and the transition from one level to another can be a bit jarring and give you whiplash from one location to another. Like for example, in one level, you have to defend a house until reinforcements arrive. And you're like, okay, do that, and then you continue your level. But nope, as soon as the timer goes to 0, the level ends, which is very jarring in my opinion, and it felt very out of character for a Call of Duty game. But I do like in the level how they show POWs, which is something that I don't think any other Call of Duty game actually does, which is a major plus to the development team for adding them in, even though they sit like lifeless statues. And speaking of praise for the development team, they actually show the Polish fighters in the game, with them even having a custom eagle helmet added to their design. The Polish soldiers under the Allied powers are completely forgotten about by every other Call of Duty game, so adding the Polish fighters to the game made it a lot more interesting because you have new characters that you can see compared to the standard US and British soldiers, and more accurate because the Polish fighters played a major role during Operation Market Garden. Also, the developers definitely knew how to reuse assets and not make them feel like they've been reused. For example, a lot of the voice acting in the game is reused from the main game. However, where they use the voice acting can sometimes be a bit poorly done, like in this scene here.
Ever steal a car?
Only when I need one, Sarge.
In the car! Martin, cover us! Martin, cover us! Damn it, Elder, hurry up!
Working, Sarge. I'm working on it.
Quit working and get done!
And here's the identical audio clip in the original game.
Martin, cover it! Damn it, Elder, hurry up!
Working, Sarge. I'm working on it.
The clip itself isn't the problem. The problem is they're using an American soldier voice acting for a British soldier, so it feels very out of place because of that. Also during this level, there is a major glitch, and is the only one I dealt with throughout the entire game, where once you get into the car, if you run out of health, the game immediately crashes and sends you back to the main menu. And it does it every single time. However, it is not completely game breaking because as long as you don't die in the level, you can continue to the rest of the levels, and this glitch is only in this level. It's still very annoying that this glitch is in the game, but I'm unsure if this is something that they didn't patch, or something that's caused by me playing this on a more modern computer causing issues as well. So, with everything being said, how is Call of Duty Operation Market Garden? It's amazing what a small group of developers were able to do here. You can still kind of see what's rough around the edges, because although this game is technically a complete game, it's still technically also unfinished at the same time, because the team was planning to add more to the game, but they lost interest. Which is understandable for a passion project, where it basically only continues if people are still interested in working on it. But I wish if they did continue it, they added more levels and more content. Because currently as it is satisfying to play through it, but I feel like after I completed the game, I wish there was a little bit more. But what is there currently is still good. So yeah, that's about it with the review. I would definitely recommend to play this game because, as being said, this is a mod, so all you have to do is download it, and I will leave the link to the download page in the description. But keep in mind, you will need the original Call of Duty to play this game as well. You can't download the mod and then play it by itself. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am planning on definitely trying to upload more videos in the future. It's just that I've been very busy with schoolwork and other stuff, but don't worry, I'm gonna try to make as many videos as I can over the summer. So, until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye. Bye!